Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. It's a little off the top podcast time.
Oh, that's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah. Live from Studio 9.
Yeah.
It's the Little Off the Top podcast.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Jason.
And I'm Justin.
Let's take a
We're
shot.
in person, so we got to take a shot of Fernet.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I forgot.
I don't think I've had any since we last recorded.
And yeah, it's been, what, like 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Weird.
Oh,
That one hit me.
yeah. It's going to make me sweat.
Push it some more. Oh, I thought you were doing the butt sex song.
No, going to make me sweat
Girl,
till
I'm
you
going to
bleed.
make you sweat. Sweat till you can't.
The other day I
sweat
was
no more.
playing Call of Duty, and for some reason I used this mic instead of the normal one I use, and I think it's a little more sensitive, and I was playing, and I farted. And someone on my team was like, Skills, did you just rip ass? And I was like, oh my God, I didn't know you could hear it.
That's pretty fun. Yeah, no, you can hear it almost every time you do it on the podcast.
Yes, but that's usually the goal. I
Yeah.
didn't expect anyone heard me on that.
That's really funny. You've been traveling a lot, which is why we haven't been able to
I have.
record.
Yeah, vacation this time.
You went to Alaska?
Yes. It was Alaska cruise. It was a road trip. So we drove.
The cruise ship, which was just
Yeah.
on the road the whole
Yep,
time?
the whole time.
Okay.
It's crazy how it works. It has wheels. It's the whole thing. No, we left Sacramento, and by the end, we drove 2,046 miles.
Jesus.
Yep. Went through Oregon, Washington, Canada,
Hey, Canada.
Vancouver.
Vancouver, eh?
One thing I could definitely tell you about Vancouver, if you didn't tell me I was in a different country, I would have no idea.
It's pretty American.
It's just, yeah, it's not like if you go south, you go to Mexico, you're definitely in a different country.
For sure.
You go to Canada.
I don't know, depending on where you're at. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure like there's a lot of places that are
Yeah.
very different.
Right.
Vancouver, no. It's basically like a cleaner Seattle.
Oh, okay. Did you get any Timbits? Did you go to
Oh, I didn't get bits. I got coffee, which was ass, and I got a donut, which was mid. It was basically Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, because I'm sure at one point Tim Hortons, like Dunkin' Donuts, used to make the donuts in-house.
Time to make the donuts.
But now I'm sure it's made in a central location that they then ship in.
Which is
so,
what Dunkin' is doing now, too.
So they're like days old when you get it. But they had these lights that lit up the donuts that made them look shiny and fresh and delicious.
What do you mean they lit up the donuts?
Like, I don't know, whatever like lights they had in the cabinets
Oh,
that the donuts were in,
oh.
it was like glass. Like it was shiny. The maple frosting, because of course I had to get maple.
Sure, yeah, you're in Canada.
And they took it out and I got it and it was like dull and matte. And I was like,
that's
it
a
looks
bummer.
so shiny in there.
It's they finally figured out how to make the picture look better in real life.
Yes.
You know, like
Oh yeah, they cracked the code. We went. It's funny. Without trying, every time we go on vacation, when we get there, the first thing we go eat for dinner is almost always Japanese food, but without even trying. I think it's just because like grilled chicken and rice just sounds good to me after traveling.
you said this is on any vacation?
On our
Like,
summer
if you're
vacation?
if you're in the middle of the country, you're going to get sushi?
We're gonna look for some Japanese food. Yeah, no, not sushi.
Okay.
I'm just getting probably like teriyaki chicken.
For sure, okay.
But there was like a Japanese barbecue place across the street from our Airbnb, and it was like a Korean barbecue where they bring you all the raw meats and you cook it yourself.
So not Japanese at all.
It was Japanese. It was all Japanese ingredients and flavors, but like a Korean barbecue
Japanese
style.
Korean fusion.
It was good.
It sounds pretty good.
It was hella good.
I love Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
I love going to a restaurant and then me doing all the work. I love it. I love it so much.
They cut it. They mise en place. They cut it all for you, though.
Did you ever go to? I don't think it's open anymore. Arthur Henry's
No.
over on Broadway.
Funny enough, the client I was cutting when you got here today, his name's Arthur Henry.
No shit.
He has nothing to do with
Wow.
with that restaurant, though.
That's crazy. That was another restaurant. It was like a steakhouse, but
You cook it yourself.
You cooked your own steak. I threw up all over the floor in there one time.
Oh,
Yeah.
from the steak. You didn't cook it enough.
No, I got hammered.
What were you drinking?
I think I was mixing a whole bunch of things that night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was bad news.
It was a It was one of those places. It was a cash only spot, right?
I don't know. I never really paid for anything there. I was
You dine and dash.
no.
Oh.
I was briefly dating the chick who was managing it. So like I would like go in there and hang out until she was off work, and then we would like go hang out at her place. But yeah, like she wouldn't charge me for drinks.
Oh.
I only ate there one time, and it was like I think I just had a piece of garlic bread. I don't think I even had steak.
One of the worst.
But they had a free jukebox too, which was really cool, and it had some good music on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like what kind?
I don't remember. It's been a long time. I feel like they had like a soundtrack from a Quentin Tarantino movie or something.
Oh yeah.
Maybe some James Brown.
One of the like most difficult barbering experiences I had was I worked at this one place on J Street, and I didn't like being there, so I would leave and go eat long lunches, and we would go to Pizza Rock, and we would go there like every day. And the girl that was the bartender there got to know us, so she started like hooking it up with like strong drinks.
Oh yeah,
and not charging us for the drinks.
it's good to know people. Man.
Yeah. Bar people feel like barbers are in the industry.
I feel like I've gotten similar treatment. You know, like I've gotten industry treatment when people found out that I was a barber, and I mean it's an industry that's pretty similar, I guess. I mean, it's just like a different time of day. You know, like
especially at that point, a lot of tattooed shitheads. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel like I've gone to like industry nights, and you know, they'd be like, "Are you in the industry?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm a barber," and they're like, "Yeah, you get the industry discount." I'm like, "All right, cool."
There was a time in my life where people thought I must have looked like I worked at the mall. Because every time I would go to the mall, I would go get something to eat, you know, and they'd be like,
Did you never work in a mall?
I did.
Okay, I was going to say, I feel like...
I did a couple times.
Okay.
I worked at the watch station, it was called, where I sold watches. Ooh.
Oh, is that a Fitbit?
No, it's like a Bobo Fitbit.
Okay.
It's a Maze Fit.
A Maze Fit?
Yeah.
I like the color.
You can change the faces on it.
Show your camera.
You
Check
can
that out.
You can change the faces on
It's a
it,
black
and then
screen. No.
and then some of them you can buy. Like there's a whole list of them, and it's like you could buy this one for $1.99.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Are there like super cool ones? Like
some of them are.
Would you spend money on something like that?
I think I did.
Did you?
One
on that?
No,
Okay.
one looked like a Tamagotchi.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
But drinking, I forget what we were talking about.
Nothing really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were Pizza Rock. Your days at Pizza Rock.
Yeah, it's close.
Getting
good
hooked up.
pizza.
I used to work with a guy at Dimple.
Oh, I worked at the mall. Oh, that's what I was saying.
Oh, the watch.
And every
watch
time I would
stand.
go get food, people would try to give me a discount. Oh, you work in the mall, right? And I was a goody two shoes. So I was like, no.
But you did.
No, not at the time.
Okay.
But just
okay.
for a long time in my 20s,
Right.
I just looked like I worked at the mall.
Huh.
At that
Were you just at that mall all the time? Like
I'm sure, trying to pick up
yeah.
chicks. I remember applying for jobs at the mall when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it was like a process. Now you just fill it out online. But then I had to like get to the mall, Florin Mall, walk around to every store, get all the applications, go home, fill them all out, walk back up to the mall, which is like a 30, 40-minute walk, turn them all in, and then hope for the best, and then make phone calls, and never got hired.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids have it way easy now.
I wouldn't have hired me either, though.
No, I wouldn't have.
No. Wait, you wouldn't have hired me, or you wouldn't have hired you? Oh,
No.
fuck off.
Fuck off. No, you're a little man whore. Why would I want that working at my store?
I wanted to be a man whore. No one wanted to be my
No, you just got
woman whore.
You said that you were a fuck boy.
That was later. This was in high school,
For sure.
and that was more in my 20s. I kind of want another shot. You drinking?
Let's do it. I should have grabbed beers before.
You could have put them in the new fridge.
Oh yeah, we got a new refrigerator because the last one was not working.
Oh, dude, this is my favorite thing right here.
Bag of ice.
What kind of ice?
Pellet ice. Is that what it's called?
Pebble ice.
Pebble ice.
Yeah. All right. Spoiler alert, we're going to be talking about, not spoiler, because you clicked on the episode, so you know what it's about. You know it's about Cool Runnings.
Yep. Clink.
In the Cool Runnings movie, they went to Canada for the Olympics. In honor of that, I brought us something to try.
Because you were in Canada.
We got
a snack segment.
There's no Target in Canada.
They don't have Target?
No, they tried and it failed. I brought us Canada-only snacks.
Do you have ketchup chips in there?
Maybe.
Do you have all dressed in there?
I don't know.
Okay.
No, I did not get all dressed because we had them here.
Do we?
We did for a while.
Oh, I've never had them.
So let's start with KFC Ruffles.
KFC Ruffles. Original recipe chicken.
Poulet receipt originale, because everything's in French.
Right. Wait, so KFC is said different in French? What does that say? PFK?
PFK. So it's poulet fried, Kentucky Fried Poulet.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know. They have PFK.
PFK.
Interesting. I didn't even notice that.
That's pretty close to PF Chang's.
Hopefully these aren't all crushed, because I got them in Canada. They went to Alaska, and then they were in the car from Canada to Washington to Oregon to home.
Those chips have taken a longer road trip than I have.
Yes.
That's crazy.
All right. Get a smell. Smells like Ruffles.
It smells like Ruffles with like chicken skin. I don't know. Did we get that on camera?
Because we are now, at least for today, a video podcast.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh. I know what they taste like.
It tastes like a Ruffle to me.
They taste like Ruffles with a little bit of ramen dust on them. Chicken ramen dust. It tastes like chicken ramen to me.
Yeah, I guess like slightly. I don't know if you just like put these in a bowl and I reached in and grabbed a couple. If I would think they were different than regular Ruffles.
They could be more heavily seasoned. Like, I feel like they could have put a lot more seasoning on there to make it a little more KFC chickeny.
It almost tastes like they're like Ruffles but less salty. I feel like. Oh, check that mug out.
Oh yeah. Oh, you like that?
Is that what you're trying to show me?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like regular Ruffles are just like saltier. You get like a lot more of the salt flavor. That just tastes like a plain potato chip to me.
I get the hint of the chicken ramen. Like if you took Ruffles and put chicken ramen seasoning there, shaka.
I kind of want to do that.
I think it might be better than this.
Yeah.
We'll have to try that.
Okay, good idea.
All right.
Add it to the notes.
All right. So 1 out of 5 maple leaves. 2.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say 1.5.
I would eat the bag.
Yeah. I mean, but it just tastes like a regular Ruffle.
I would get regular over this though.
For sure.
All right.
I wouldn't know the difference.
Second, we have hickory sticks.
Oh, they look like little shoestring fries.
Yeah, it's the Julienne's a la hickory.
A la hickory.
Shout out to Marissa for giving me some suggestions on what to get.
Did she
Yep.
give you the heads up on that?
Yep. So this is made by Hostess, by the way. Hostess brand hickory sticks.
Is that the same Hostess?
It looks like the same logo.
Does it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, so let's try these motherfuckers.
Ramen dust. I'm adding it to the notes.
Okay.
Ruffles with ramen dust.
There you go. You go first.
Oh, they're tiny.
They are. Yeah, I think you can't eat one. You have to like shove a bunch in there.
Oh man.
Oh,
I like those.
they're smoky.
It tastes like bacon.
They do. I didn't expect that. I thought it was just going to taste like salted potato chip sticks.
Le hickory.
That's 100% better than those other ones.
Oh yeah. Tastes like bacon.
It does. If it said it should say bacon flavor.
The texture too, because they're so thin and so it's just real crispy.
These could be addictive. Like I could eat these at the movies.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie snack for sure. Oh man.
Oh, that's good.
Did she tell you to get these?
I think so. Yeah.
Good call, Marissa.
Yeah.
Fucking A. I'll give that a 4.
Give it a 4.5. I could get addicted to a whole big bag.
Yeah, fuck, they're good.
I know. I didn't expect them to taste like that.
Like little toothpicks.
So after you eat it, you can clean the teeth. Okay. That was the hickory sticks. Now we're going to go a sweet path.
Okay.
I don't know what this is, but it's a Wonder Bar.
Wunderbar.
Yeah, I don't know. Times 2. Oh, there's 2? Yeah, so there was a...
It's got like a little Viking helmet on it.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird. Okay.
Wunderbar. Yeah, it was just something I saw at the Stop and Shop that was right by our Airbnb. And I was like, I've never seen that before.
Ooh, it looks...
I know you're not a sweetsman.
It's a long log.
Yeah. You get your own. There you go. I guess there's caramel in it.
Looks like it.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot.
Oh, it's nutty. There's like peanuts in it?
Can I put that on there?
That's good.
It's good.
I could house that whole thing. Oh, man, wait, hold on.
It's like a...
Hold on. I like sweet and salty. I'm going to throw some of these hickory sticks
That's a
down
good idea.
while I have it in my...
It's like it's like a less hard Snickers. You ever like bite into a Snickers and it's like almost too hard? Just because it's packed full of peanuts and it's like a softer caramel.
A better Snickers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
4.
I'll give it a 3. Yeah.
All right. Last one.
Ketchup chips.
Old Dutch,
baby.
Ketchup chips.
That's the brand from what I hear.
Yeah. Nothing but the best. Nothing but the best for us. Old Dutch ketchup.
Hell yeah. I've been wanting to try these all my life.
All my life.
I've been waiting for chips like you. Does it smell like ketchup?
That smells like
Smells like
ketchup.
ketchup.
Exactly like ketchup. Wow, that is like they dipped ketchup in this shit. All right, go ahead. I can see the excitement in your eyes. Oh, they are red.
They're very red.
Cheers. I won't tell you, I am a huge ketchup fan. I eat ketchup on a lot of meats.
Yes, you do.
This is strong.
It's very strong. It almost has a salt vinegar quality to it.
Yeah, which I had their salt and vinegar chips. The best salt and vinegar chips I've ever had.
I don't think I love ketchup chips.
I don't think I like these.
I'm okay.
I wish it was as subtle as the Ruffle.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. That's an overpowering ketchup flavor. I don't love it.
Yeah, but I'm not stopping.
Give that one a 2.5.
Would it be better if it was Kettle?
No.
What's your stance on ketchup in general?
I love ketchup.
Okay.
It goes on every hot dog I eat.
There's only one
Except for
brand.
the ones that
also.
we did for our hot dog eating competition. Those were just plain Janes. But yeah, I'm a ketchup man.
In lieu of putting ketchup on a burger or a dog, if you put these on there to add a textural element,
Yeah, that might be good.
I bet that would fucking work.
Yeah, but you know what else would work?
Ketchup.
Putting those hickory sticks on that.
Oh yeah. Those are the winner, right?
For sure.
Winner, chicken dinner.
No, not the KFC ones.
Not
Chicken
the KFC.
dinner didn't win.
Not the ketchup.
No,
Those fucking hickory sticks,
they're
dude.
good, man.
I kind of like this too.
Yeah, get down with your bad self.
So that was Canada Snacks.
Thanks for bringing that. That was a fun segment.
They traveled a lot of miles.
Yeah.
Oh, I went to Astoria, Oregon.
Oh shit! Did you see the Goonies house?
I went to the Goonies house.
Hell yeah.
I went to the jail.
The jail.
The jail in the very beginning of the movie where the Kelly guy tries to, which is
yeah.
now the Oregon Film Museum.
Okay.
I don't know.
Still look like a jail?
Oh, it looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
Went into the cell where they have like the pipe that he used.
Oh.
Which is way smaller than you'd expect.
It looked pretty small in the movie.
There's a part in the movie where when the adventure first kind of starts, the kids are riding their bike and they ride past where Mikey's dad is working at the museum.
Yeah.
Saw that, which is like right across the street from the film museum.
Okay. It's a pretty small town, right?
It's a small town, city-ish. Fucking awesome though.
Yeah.
I was shocked because there's a lot of we traveled the Oregon coast and California coast. There's a lot of these like coastal cities that like, especially around there, that were like logging communities, and the logging stopped and the community just went to shit. This is not a logging community. I think it's a shipping community, and it never went to shit. So it's just flourished. So it's like a fucking just awesome place.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then about an hour down the road is Cannon Beach, where they have Haystack Rock, which is where the doubloon with the rock.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Where they rode their bikes to,
Right,
which
right,
they
right.
definitely did not ride their bikes to that.
That's too far.
An hour on the freeway.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's
Movie
just
magic.
a bunch of kids like riding their bike on the side of a freeway.
But that was highlight, man. I waited 38 years to go to that place.
That's cool. I had a couple friends that I worked with at Dimple Records who ended up moving there, and they absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I could live
But I've still never been there. I want to go check it out.
It's not a place you drive through. Like, you need to plan to go there. It's just not like
because
on the
there's
way to
that
anything.
much to do, or
No. It's just like not on the
out
way
of the
to
way.
anything. Like, you would be going there specifically.
for sure.
It's not like, we stopped in Eugene, Oregon to see the Oregon campus on the way to Portland.
Are you looking at college campuses for Houston already?
Yeah.
You start that early?
No, we're not looking for campuses for him to go to, but I like to take him to college campuses to get him excited about college.
Oh, okay.
So I tell him, like, dude, you need to go to college. You need to go for your college. You need to go live in the dorms. Like, not even just for the education, but like for the experience. Because you have one chance to have that experience.
I missed it.
Of living in a dorm.
Yeah.
Like, you wait until you're 20, like, it's not the same.
No, you're the creepy old guy.
Yeah. So I'm like, dude, you want to go to college for this experience. And
Yeah, I missed that experience.
yeah, I didn't, I guess. But
I didn't go to school, but I know what love is.
but I know what college is.
I know what a campus is.
I threw up on a college campus.
I threw up at Arthur Henry's once.
Is he smart? Is he drunk?
Is he like me?
Arthur.
I went to Rock and Brew for the first time.
Oh.
Have you been there?
Yeah,
That place
twice.
fucking sucks.
I could see why you would say that.
No, it was like honestly the worst customer service that
We've
ever gotten anywhere.
I feel like it's either busy or not busy, but they're always staffed for not busy.
This wasn't busy. We went it was a weekday. No, it wasn't. It was a Friday or Saturday. Yeah, it was a Saturday because we kept making comments like, why isn't this place busier on a Saturday night? And we found out it's because they have super fucking shitty customer service. It was one of the guys on my hockey team. It was his birthday, and he all he wanted to do was like go get drinks and then go to a batting cage. And so we ended up going there, and like,
What'd you order for food?
we didn't get food.
Oh.
We just got drinks.
The nachos? Pretty tasty.
But I mean, there were 4 of us there in our group, sitting at the bar, and
Sitting at the bar and you got shit service.
it's a pretty big bar. It's
pretty big.
But with the 4 of us included, there were maybe 10 people at the bar, and we sat and waited for drinks and like they couldn't keep our tabs straight. Like, I ended up paying for like 2 of the other guys' drinks because they just made it onto my tab, and then we went to go get like tokens to go do the batting cages, and my buddy Alan asked the bartender, like, hey, how does the batting cages work? We've never been here. We wanna swing some bats.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you have to go to the front desk, and they can give you tokens there. And he went over, and there was a pretty long line, like a bunch of people had come in. So he waits for like 3 groups to get through this line, and then she says, oh, you have a tab at the bar, you have to buy them over there. And so he goes back over, and he's like, hey, so they said that I had to buy them over here. And she like yells at him, and she's like, "You have to get the tokens over there."
Oh my God!
And I was like, "What the like? We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Just tell us what we need to do." And it ended up being that she had to put the tokens on his tab at the bar, but he still had to get the tokens from the front. And then when he put tokens on the tab, he went back to the front, and the lady was gone. So he was just like standing around like. It was a fucking mess.
If I'm being completely honest, I would be surprised if that place is still open in a year.
It's been open for multiple years now. Like,
I wonder how much money they spent on that sign outside, that giant
guitar
thing.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Because I think Rock and Brews is like backed by Kiss.
Gene Simmons owns it. Yeah.
The first one I ever went to was in LAX airport. So I thought it was like an airport only type of a place. Then it opened here.
So the one at the airport doesn't have batting cages or mini golf or anything. It's just a restaurant.
Just a restaurant.
Okay. Yeah. I miss Planet Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's way better than Rock and Brews.
We didn't ever have one here. We had Hard Rock Cafe.
That's true. Planet Hollywood was cool, man.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were segueing.
No.
Oh, I was waiting for it. I was like, I can't wait to see this.
It's just kind of similar to Rock and Brews, but with movies.
One thing I could always say about Planet Hollywood is it sure was cold in there. They had that air condition cranking.
Oh, yeah?
Speaking of cold,
oh!
Cool Runnings, baby. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme.
Yeah, we're here, as Jason said earlier, and as you probably saw from the title of this episode, to talk about the 1993 American sports comedy film called Cool Runnings. It was directed by John Turteltaub, from a screenplay by Lynn Seifert. It's loosely based on the debut of the Jamaican national bobsled team at the 1988, hey, that's the year I was born, Winter Olympics. It stars John Candy, Leon Robinson, Dougie Doug.
Robinson?
Huh?
That's his last name?
Yeah.
Because his stage name is just Leon.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you ever see
Leon
his
Robinson.
name on a movie poster, it just says Leon.
Well, Wikipedia says it's Robinson. Oh. Dougie Doug, Raul D. Lewis, and Malik Yoba. In the film, former Olympian Irving Blitzer, played by John Candy, coaches a novice four-man bobsled team. Is it bobsleigh? I thought it was bobsled. Coaches a novice four-man bobsleigh team from Jamaica, led by sprinter Doris Bannock, played by Leon.
Let me ask you this. How worried were you that I was going to do a questionably racist accent for most of the podcast?
I was almost 100% sure it was going to happen.
Yeah. I considered it.
Did you? Yeah, you did your Spanish.
I did my Spanish.
That one time. That was pretty rough.
That was
and
bad.
then the very next week, you did something else.
I don't remember, but yeah. I've done a couple questionable accents in the past.
Do you regret it?
No, not at all.
It's all for the pod.
I'm trying to get canceled.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Cancel me, fuckers.
You just want to retreat to a cabin in the woods?
Because if I get canceled, that means we have listeners that care.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you have haters. And they say, if you don't have haters, you aren't doing it right. And we don't really have haters yet. So
No.
I'm looking for haters if you're out there.
Well, I mean, our first episode, I think we have like 90 listens, and then the rest of them are like 30. So I think we have like 60 haters.
There's no way, dude. There's no way that first one has 90 listens.
I just looked at it the other day.
I don't care. I don't believe these stats.
Okay.
I think they're pencil whipping us. You know.
Pencil whipping? What's that mean?
Did you ever play dominoes?
Yeah.
Like the person keeping score. Like sometimes they would like add or not give you your score. It's called pencil whipping.
I've never heard that term before.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was maybe racist.
Maybe.
So this was loosely based on a true story.
Loosely.
Very loosely.
Very loosely. There was a Jamaican bobsled team.
They took a lot of liberties with this movie.
None of the characters are based off any of the characters in real life.
Oh, he wasn't really a sprinter in real life?
Maybe, but like none of those characters reflect the people that were actually
For sure.
None of the people in the movie actually Jamaican, except
one of them.
One of them
the
was
boy, right?
from like Trinidad.
Yeah.
Not even Jamaica.
Right.
And now he's a stand-up comedian.
Is he really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
He has a weird flat head, man. Like he needs some hair on top. Now he went bald, so he's just shaved head, and it still looks weird.
Huh. Where are they now? Yeah. So in this movie, it's
a Disney movie.
It is a Disney movie.
Came out the year you were born.
Yes.
Do you have memories of it though?
Yeah. I watched this movie all the time growing up.
You guys had it on VHS also?
Wait, it didn't come out in '88.
Oh no.
It came out in '93.
Yeah.
But it was based on the '88 Olympics. Yeah, '93. Yeah, we had it, and it was in a clamshell plastic case. Yeah.
Did you check with your mom?
No, I just remember it. Yeah. This was heavy on the rotation when I was a kid. I watched this one all the time. I like Jamaican accents.
How do you think their Jamaican accents were?
Pretty good.
Who had the best?
Sanka.
Yeah, Dougie Doug.
Yeah.
Dougie Doug for sure.
That character is the fucking best.
Yeah.
He's so fucking funny, man.
Sanka Coffee is his name.
Yeah. Black coffee.
No, Sanka was it's instant coffee.
Oh, is it really?
Sanka, it's like a brand where it's like
no shit.
It was like you just add hot water to it and it makes coffee.
Is called
Sanka. That was a brand of coffee. Yeah.
No way, I didn't know that. No, he's a super funny character. I love that guy. I do feel like maybe that character served as inspiration for Jar Jar Binks, maybe.
Oh, I could see that.
Yeah. You think there's anything there?
Are you going to take me down a rabbit hole?
No,
you're just.
When I was watching it, I'm like, this guy.
You think Ahmed Best maybe was a big fan of Cool
yeah.
Runnings and Sanka Coffee?
It's just a theory. But yeah, it's just when I was watching it, I was like, this character kind of reminds me of Jabba the Hutt, Jar Jar Binks. Could you imagine Jabba the Hutt like on a push cart or on a bobsled?
John Candy got an inspiration for Jabba the Hutt.
Right.
Who is Canadian?
He is Canadian
And dead. I don't know if
he
you
is
know.
super dead now.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's been super dead.
This is
for a
the
while.
last full movie that he filmed.
That's not true, is it?
Yeah, it is true. He had a movie come out afterwards called Wagons East. Wagons West, Wagons East. Anyway, but I don't think he finished filming that. I think he was filming that when he died.
Okay.
And they filmed it up where Nicole's from, by the way.
Oh, shit. Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Honestly,
He was a fucking good dude, man. Well, I don't know about in real life, but in the movies, man, he was so fucking funny. He was so good.
I think he was a pretty good dude. From what I've heard, he was a pretty nice guy.
Harry Crumb, did you see that?
No, I never did.
Armed and Dangerous?
Harry Crumb.
With Eugene Levy?
His part in Home Alone, he basically just did for free.
Yeah, in one day.
Yeah.
Unscripted. It was pretty much all ad-libbed. Yeah.
I love that.
He did way more than he was supposed
King.
to. Poco King, yeah. Have you seen Armed and Dangerous?
Nope.
With Eugene Levy?
Mm-mm.
Oh, my God.
I like him, too, though.
And Meg Ryan was in that, too.
I like her, too.
SCTV?
I like that.
Yeah. Canadian SNL.
Yeah. I was actually talking about that with Evan last night.
What was his biggest movie?
I can't tell if I want these on or off.
Uncle Buck?
Uncle Buck was big.
I checked out the movie when I was in Mexico once at the hotel I was staying at because they had movies you could check out on DVD. It's how long ago it was, and it was Tio Buck.
That makes sense because uncle in Spanish is
Tio.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of notes on this. I didn't take a lot of notes.
No notes
because I thought that I'd be able to just I just freshly watched this movie.
Yes,
and
3 weeks ago.
Some time has passed.
Spoiler alert. We were supposed to record this before I left.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
It did not happen.
My internet connection fucking sucks. But here we are, 3 weeks later, talking about it.
I still remember the movie. They were Jamaican, bobsled team. People were mean to them, which was not true in real life.
No, they were
very supported.
Really well received and supported at those Olympics. People were very excited about it. And, they really just took this movie, took that concept and spun it.
And
to make it a Disney movie.
The real crash was due to mechanical error, not driver error.
Right. And they did not pick up their bobsled and carry it over
no,
the finish line.
But they did use real footage from the actual event in the movie.
Did they? Mm-hmm. Like during the credits, maybe?
No. Like during the scene.
Really?
Yeah, there was like actual Olympic footage of the real bobsled team interweaved into the movie.
Like while they were in the bobsled. Mm-hmm. Okay, that makes sense.
Like if people were watching it on TV, like when the Jamaicans were watching it on TV.
Gotcha. Okay.
I've been to Jamaica.
You have?
Did not have that same experience.
No, you said it was scary.
Yeah. all those nice, friendly people that look like they, were having a great day were not the people that I was involved with.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Such is life.
Why was Malik Yoba's character so mad all the time?
Big Baldy?
Yeah. Who was not very big.
He's bigger than all them.
I guess.
He's the biggest one there. He's not bigger than John Candy, but he's just, steroids.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
He was in the show that I watched, New York Undercover. I fucking love that show. It was in the 90s. He played an undercover cop in New York. He had this like Puerto Rican partner, and they did a whole bunch of like undercover work.
Undercover brother.
And like it was on Fox. In every episode, they had a R&B or hip hop musical artist that was popular at the time. So they would always go to this club, and it'd always be someone popular playing. Like that was part of
that's kind of cool.
the draw of the show.
I like that.
So that's where I know him from.
That's a fun idea. I know him from Cool Runnings. When I was a kid, like I legit thought that all of them were really Jamaican.
For sure. Why wouldn't
you? Yeah, I know. I was a dumb kid. And then when I was watching it, like I was like looking through IMDb, I was like, none of these guys are actually Jamaican. No. Like, what the fuck? There was a point early, so the premise of the movie is Doris, the guy that Leon plays, is like he's a sprinter and he wants to go to the Olympics, and he goes to tryouts, and the guy with the flat head.
Yeah, Flathead.
Flathead.
Which, why did they just call him Flathead?
They should have.
Yeah. But on set, change. All right. From now on, everyone's calling you Flathead.
It's really mean, though, because it's like a physical thing that you can't change.
Yeah. Imagine that. People make fun of you for physical reasons.
Yeah, Big Baldy. So, yeah, they're trying out to make it into the Olympics, and Flathead trips and knocks him and Big Baldy over, and none of them make qualify.
Don't you think even in Jamaica, that the actual qualifying for the Olympics trials would probably be a little better venue than that?
No, they work with what they got. If they can make it there, they can make it anywhere. New York. But, yeah, so Doris is very upset because, the Olympics only happen every 4 years, and he thinks that by the time the next ones come around, he's going to be too old, and he thinks that this was his last shot.
Because his father was an Olympic sprinter.
Right, so he's trying to live up to his father's name and all that.
But it was no question. Like, that was his legacy. He was going to be an Olympic sprinter for Jamaica.
Yeah.
Everyone thought it. He ran all the time.
Yeah, he ran across the island all day, every day.
And everyone was like,
there he is, the man.
There it is, Olympics.
But yeah, he doesn't make it, and then he finds out that his dad was friends with another guy in the Olympics who was like a bobsled guy.
Who tried to convince him to be a bobsledder because he always had this theory that sprinters would make the best bobsledders.
Right, which, I mean, it kind of makes sense. You sprint at the beginning pushing that bobsled, so get that speed at the beginning probably gives you a little bit of an edge.
Yeah.
But, apparently he still lives on the island. He goes to find him and
he's a piece of shit.
Convince him to take them on as a bobsled team. And yeah, he is a piece of shit in the beginning. And then there's a part where they convince him, but they need like sponsorships to like get to Canada for the Olympics, or at least the Olympic tryouts or whatever. And he's going around to different businesses, and he's telling them that like he's going to start a Jamaican bobsled team, and he needs sponsorships. And it's basically just like a huge like super cut of people like laughing in his face.
Yeah.
But they're all in the exact same office, sitting behind the same desk. Like they just bring different people in. I thought that was very funny. I feel like their budget could have allowed for different offices.
Probably.
I think this was a choice,
Disney.
and I think it's very funny. I loved it.
One of my favorite things about this movie is like, you don't know why he's like not doing bobsled anymore. You don't know why he's like shunned and disgraced. You find out later is because he was cheating.
Right.
Because he put weights in the bobsled
Right.
to make it go faster.
Yeah.
Guess what? That's not illegal.
Really?
It's actually very common.
No shit.
I looked it up. It's very common. Like most teams put weight in the things to distribute weight better.
No
to make it heavier.
way.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Disney? You're fucking up.
I
Make
know.
better movies.
I know.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Huh.
Who knew?
They should have done their homework.
Yeah, or they did, and they just didn't give a fuck. They're like, no, this came out in 93. There was no Google.
That's true.
Like 8 people know the rules to bobsledding in 1993.
No. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
And they never thought that we'd get here.
And $1 million was a shit ton of money on blank check.
That's true.
So I'm just saying.
There's a point when they finally get to Canada. Actually, when they first get to Canada, very funny scene. Like they're walking through the airport, and it's like a panning shot.
Yeah.
They're walking, and we're off to the side, just following along, and it like cuts through the door, and like all of a sudden, John Candy's the only one outside, and then it cuts to them, and they're all like freezing and like looking out the door, like still staying in the airport. They're scared to go out there because it's so fucking cold, and they've never experienced that. Like that would be that'd be so fucking shocking.
That would be like if you only grew up in a tropical climate,
right?
And then all of a sudden you're in like freezing
tundra.
Snow. Yeah,
like what the fuck?
Oh man, that'd be wild.
Yeah,
and the opposite, if you only like lived in tundra and then you got to Jamaica,
right? I feel like it'd be harder the other way around though.
Yeah, because you could die.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, you could die in Jamaica, but probably not from the heat.
No, from drug lords.
Bumbleclots.
Okay. There is a scene.
The way you looked at me, because you're not sure if that's a bad thing to say or not.
Wagwan, rude boy.
Wagwan.
I've got a sound clip.
What's the food, fam?
That's England.
Well, I mean, England was a colonizer of Jamaica.
Yeah,
that's why they speak English.
Yeah, that's a good point. You're smart.
And also, Duchesne went to Jamaica to visit his family.
He did. You're right. Top Boy. If you haven't seen Top Boy,
with that shitty fake beard.
That was pretty shitty. So there is a point where Doris is watching the other teams practice, and they're coming for you. I think it's actually a fire truck.
They're coming on you.
They're coming in you.
No, that's where you want it.
So he's watching
just
these
leave it inside.
other teams practice, and it's just like a montage of like these really good bobsledders. And there's a point at the end where it's this bobsled that's taking this turn, and I swear to God, they use the sound of a TIE fighter. Like I think they lifted this sound from Star Wars and put it in the movie. So let's take a listen. You hear it right there at the end?
It sounded like half of a TIE fighter. It didn't have the high pitch at the end, but I could see that.
You
Yeah.
didn't hear it?
Did Ben
No,
Burt?
the high pitch is in there. Right. Not that. That's right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I could see it. They probably did. Who did the sound design? Was it Ben Burt?
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
For Cool Running?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh. Oh, fuck, you did your homework.
No, absolutely not. You've done more homework on this episode than I have.
Which is wild.
Yeah. I took an audio clip. That's all I did.
Digging that music.
Yeah.
I was digging their snow outfits also.
Weren't they just black jumpsuits?
No, not that one. Not the one. Like when they were like in the
their
cold.
puffy jackets
Yeah,
and shit?
yeah.
Yeah.
I was loving that
They were
shit.
still super colorful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was cool.
I'm a colorful guy.
So yeah, they make it to the Olympics. They start bobsledding.
And
They
crash. They don't win.
They crash. They don't win, but everybody's applauding because
No, hold on. It was that move.
Right. Yep. Who do you think the first person to do the slow clap was?
Oh, I know this one actually.
Do you, Rex?
Yeah, it's Johnny Slowman.
Fuck off.
Yeah, he did everything slow.
Fuck off.
He was part sloth. Yeah, I have no idea.
Did he have the long fingernails
He did.
like a sloth?
Tiny dick.
Do sloths have small penises?
The ones I fucked with did.
Oh shit.
Yeah. All right. So, out of 1 out of 5 Bob Marley's, what do you give this?
Because he's Jamaican.
Yeah.
If you asked me when I was a kid, fucking 5, dude.
5 out of 5. I would
love that
highly
song.
recommend.
Yeah.
Was this a favorite? Was this your favorite movie at any point?
One of them?
One of them.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Yeah, probably top 5 at some point. Now, watching this as an adult, I'd still probably give it like a 4.
It was fun.
Yeah, it's a fun movie.
I wasn't bored.
It's not historically accurate, but
At all.
It's a very fun movie.
But they get away with it by saying based on a true story, not
a true
or
story.
inspired or whatever it said. Not like
right.
this all happened.
Yeah. What are you giving it?
Yeah, 4. Fuck it.
Hell yeah.
Fuck it. 4 Bob
Fours.
Marleys. Oh yeah.
We jamming.
5. I get 4 jammins.
4 jams.
4 jamming.
4 jammins.
4 jamming.
4 jams.
So that's 8 out of 10.
That's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Right on.
Like I feel like Houston would like it.
Yeah, why don't you watch these movies with your son?
Because it's not like I have time to sit down and actually watch the movie. So I'm usually watching on my phone while I'm eating breakfast, while I'm doing stuff.
We lead different lives, man.
Yeah. I am very time poor.
Well, we got through talking about the Jamaican bobsledders. Now it's time for the Jamaican bobsled quiz.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, yeah. We're quizzing.
This is going to be a short one. I only wrote 4 questions for this one.
All right.
Let's see. All right, number 1. I got to remember which one's right and which one's wrong. B is wrong, C is right.
Correct.
This agua fresca can be found at most taquerias here in California. I have personally never ordered it because I was afraid that I'd pronounce it like an island in the Caribbean.
Hibiscus?
That's wrong.
Okay. Wait. I'm going to say horchata?
That's also wrong.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. Jicama?
I think it's pronounced jamaica.
No, it's jicama.
That's a vegetable.
That's a root? Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think that's made? The other one's made out of?
It's like
the agua fresca.
No, it's like fruit punch.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm going to say you got that one wrong.
All right.
Jamaica. Question number 2. A simple-minded, sheltered country boy suddenly decides to leave his family home to experience life in the big city, where his naivete is both his best friend and his worst enemy. This is the synopsis from a 1979 film that partially shares the name with a Jamaican dish.
Jerk.
Yep, it was The Jerk.
The Jerk.
The Jerk.
Best part of that movie is when
I was born a poor black boy.
he has no rhythm. He has no rhythm listening to like the soul music.
Yeah.
And then he hears like the banjo white music. He's like,
It's a great movie.
they hate the cans. Get away from the cans.
He really hates those cans. We should watch that. All right, question number 3. It has been argued that Orson Welles' character Kane in Citizen Kane actually had the first name Bob, not Charles. What was Bob's sled's name?
Rosebud? I thought you were going to say Bob Kane. Like, who? Like, what did he create?
No,
Batman.
I just had to shoehorn the name Bob in there because it was about a sled. So Bob's
sled. Gotcha. That should have been Sanka Coffee's name.
Bob
Bob
Sled.
Sled.
All right, the last question of this quiz. You're 2 for 3 right now.
Better than normal.
This American comedy act from Queens, New York, were popularized by their prank phone calls.
Who is the Jerky Boys?
You killed the quiz.
Just for a joke. Just for a joke. We take the oldest person in the room and then we kill them. Just for a joke. Just for a joke.
Comedy was way different.
Yeah.
All right. Should we wrap it up? Wrap it up.
Which I still have to do.
Wrap what? Your dick? Go?
Yeah. November, it's looking like.
Yeah?
November. Fucking waiting list.
Is that being it's being pushed up or pushed back further?
No, it's just like the list is so long. I'm going to probably have to wait till November to get my fucking dick snipped.
Well, it'll be a good Christmas present.
Yeah.
It's actually not that far away if you think about it.
I know.
We've got theme months to get us through.
We do.
All right. If you've seen Cool Runnings and you want to call and tell us about it, you can always call and leave us a voicemail at 323-786-A-LOT. That's 323-786-2568.
And if you do that in a questionable Jamaican accent, you will almost definitely get played on the episode.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And if you don't do it, you'll still get played.
Chet Hanks give us a call.
Yeah, wagwan.
A little off the top pod at gmail.com is our email address. You can always just shoot us an email. Please make sure that you rate, review, and subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to us on or watching us on. A Little Off the Top pod on Instagram and TikTok. If you're looking for Jason on Instagram, if you're looking for Odd Jason Yankadick, it's been a while. On Instagram or the Planet Fitness app, you can find him at Skills the Barber. If you're looking for me, my name's Justin. You can find me on Instagram and Letterboxd, where I rated this movie a 4 at _red_6_. I think we did it. You got anything else?
Bye for now.
Wagwan.